Hey guys, Jen from the future here, introing your video to say, wow, this video was filmed in the summer. Awesome. Life got crazy and I forgot to post it. Oops. Enjoy this flashback video to a couple months ago. Lights, camera, action. Hey guys, I'm back, and today we're gonna be checking out the Storm Twins from Shadow High. What? That sounded so weird, and my hair's stuck in my armpit. We're gonna be excited though, yeah! I should have done these ones first, but I was really excited about the Rainbow Vision bands that I had, so I didn't, but today's the day, because like I've been waiting forever to open these, especially since I got these ones first, technically. Actually, no, they were on their way to me, and I got a phone call to pick up my Rainbow Vision bands, and then I got the Shadow Twins from my UPS later that day, so technically it makes sense that they're last, but ow. Hey, here we go, we're opening the Shadow Twins. What an intro, I know. But anyways, as you can see, the twins are here looking dark and brooding and fabulous. I don't know why I just paused there, but anyways, deep breath in, Jen. And exhale. Collect your thoughts, Jen. Okay, thank you. Today we're gonna be taking a look at Naomi and Veronica Storm, the Shadow Twins. I don't even know what I just said. Their box is super shiny and glitched out, just like all the rest of the Shadow High things, in this really nice metallic foil. But of course, we're not gonna keep them in there because they need to breathe, just like my other twins. But I do want to quickly point out that even though they're right now gorgeous, I am already really bummed at the cardboard accessories, aka trunks. Like, what kind of special edition $100 bullcrap is it where we don't get actual usable things? I mean, not to say you can't use cardboard. I am a big supporter of that, but you know what I mean. Okay, anyways, time to switch down to the table, check out the package real quick, and get these beauties out of their box. So here's the package, and it looks very much the same as other Shadow High packages with a few differences. So on the left side, we've got Naomi, who has an art direction focus. And on the right, we have Veronica with a photography focus. And these two ladies are, of course, a special edition, which means high price tag, no second outfit, but a lot of extra things that the regular dolls would not be coming with, such as handbags and such. Bubble, apparently. And trunks, which I will get to and complain about shortly. On the back, we've got a ruined box. What did I do? Just ignore that. Luckily, I got some B-roll before I started filming. Clearly, something has gone wrong between then and now. Anyways, we've got this gorgeous picture of these sisters. It says Shadow High on top, and it says, "Meet the Storm Sisters. They rule the catwalk and the hallways of Shadow High." And now it's time to open my sad and ripped up box. If it starts to sound like I'm funny, just ignore it because I have a sore throat and I'm eating a Halls vanilla mint flavor because why wouldn't I? That's delicious. I don't know, just ignore me. Anyways, I'm opening stuff. Satisfying? Not really. Son of a biscuit. Cut! Whoa, they really did not want these being stolen. I appreciate that. You know what? I'm not getting my obligatory cuts because this is not working out for me. So I'll see you in a second when these bad boys, girls, actually, are free. Does that work? No. 3, 2, 1. Wow! Just like that, we have our dark and twisted twins freed from their box. I know, I am magical, and all of this was done with only one paper cut. Please hold your applause. Ah! Dropping stuff. All right, evil has arrived in the form of our Storm Twins, Naomi and Veronica. And although they have a similar color palette of dark purple, turquoise, magenta, black, and blue, they do have a differing style. So starting with Naomi, we've got ourselves, of course, a super pale skin complexion. Hers has a light hint of purple to it, almost not even noticeable, and you'd think it's the same as Veronica's, but when you put them side by side, side, there is a very subtle difference. Her hair is long with dark blues, blacks, purples, pinks, and turquoise in there, and we've got 2 pulled back sections in the front just above her forehead, and that's left hanging to meet the hair in the back. So her style is very cute. I actually really like the look of it down. It's got nice full waves and lots of volume. But unfortunately, if we turn her around, you can see that she is definitely suffering a big case of box hair. And we have an awful lot of product back here. Can you guys hear that? And when I separate the hair, you can see that it's pretty full. The scalp is painted a dark navy color. Unfortunately, there seems to be a little knot down there. Ah, but oh my god, what is this? Ew, look at this knot. Oh, that's disgusting. That looks like a bird's nest. Ooh, holy. What else? Do we have any more? Over here it looks pretty good. Luckily, she's beautiful in the front. I'm probably gonna have to snip that out. I'll try to gently take apart the knot when I wash her hair, but it's pretty nasty. I don't know if it's possible, to be honest. But yeah, that's not cool. Luckily, other than that, she looks, to the eye, pretty darn beautiful, and at least that knot is hidden. So back at the front here, I forgot to mention this, but she does have 2 long, thick strands, and they're mostly dark blue, heavy in product once again, and they sort of just fall to the sides of her eyebrows. And if we lift her hair out of the way, you can see her big hoop earrings, which are beautiful. There's an S on the right side, which for some reason reminds me of Slytherin, but obviously it stands for shadow, and an H on the left, both of which are fancy on top and below, with a little Versace-inspired head, like the ones the Rainbow Divas had on their luggage. And the right side looks more green, while the left side is purple, but that is, of course, the shiftiness of this metallic finish they have, which is pretty cool. Oh, we lost an earring. You know what? I'm just gonna take these out because I see this becoming a problem. Ah, it's stuck in her hair. We do not need any more knots. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's just take those out and we will move on to her beautiful face. She's got a very pale rainbow palette going on for her eyeshadow with some bright pink just in the corner here alongside her nose. Dark black and purple eyebrows, smoky black and gray makeup, eyeliner, lightly blushed cheeks, loads of purple freckles, and a black to purple lipstick. It's really pretty. Time to move on to her outfit. So she's got a big puffy coat and it's got the same color scheme as her hair. So that would be the dark blues, turquoise, purple, and black. It's very soft and plush with sections of black pleather and silver studs. And don't ask me why, because honestly, I know it looks nothing like him, but her jacket is giving me Sully vibes from Monsters, Inc. Like I said, I know, okay, I know it looks nothing like him, but yet here we are, and I like it. Also, I'm really digging the front zipper, not zipper area of this coat. It's black, kind of like an oil slick, because depending on the way the light hits it, you see a shifty rainbow. And from what I can tell, everything out here looks good. Like I said, it's nice and fluffy, and I wish I could tell you what the inside looks like, but I can't until we remove this clutch purse from her right hand. It is currently attached with a clear elastic band. Also, this is a good time to point out her nails, which are so long. They're purple with black at the cuticles or nail bed or whatever you call it. I'm not a beauty person, so I'm not really aware of such terms, but they're long. And now I can take off her jacket. Oh, so soft. Like I said, the outside is good, and it's a lot easier to see the different colors and such on the coat because her hair isn't in the way. And inside, everything looks good too, excluding a few threads which are hanging out. This is kind of the norm now, but as long as they don't go anywhere, I can snip them, so this is just fine. Next up, we have her two-piece outfit, which matches completely. So both pieces are black pleather covered in studs, but it's like asymmetrical. So her crop top has only studs on the left side, kind of like a sideways triangle leading down into a little Versace head type clip or giant brooch or button. And her skirt is the exact same. We've got silver studded triangles sort of pointing upwards from her left side to the right, meeting up at the end with another one of those silver Versace heads. And does she have any shorts under this? No, she does not. As usual, both pieces open at the back, and a quick look look inside tells me we are pretty spanking good. I don't know what I just said, ignore that. But yeah, everything here looks good. Once again, just a few threads, which leads us to her knee-high boots. If I was talking oil slick before, well, now I definitely am. These boots here are fabric boots, like the one piece, you know what I mean? Where the shoe is like on the inside and then it's like a giant sock right up to her knees. Well, that's what this is, with an animal print or like shattered glass all over it. And it's a pearly metallic oil slick, kind of rainbow effect color-wise, and I'm loving it. Finally, for accessories, we'll go back to her hands for a quick second now that they are very bare. You can see that each hand has an abundance of rings, and they're all silver with S's and H's and all that great stuff. Even that little Versace-inspired head again. And finally, we can check out her clutch purse, which is pretty similar to the rest of her outfit. It's a black pleather, this time with a bit of an alligator pattern to it. You can actually feel that texture there. And it's got a border on the top flap of silver studs with a little silver buckle at the top and an SH silver embroidered logo in the center where her hand can slip in. So we can slip that back in, no problem. But because it's easy to sort of fall off and I don't want to lose it, I'll be reattaching that clear elastic band that came with her so that it's a bit more permanent. But first we should probably open it up and show you the inside. So if we lift this flap here, which is secured with a little bit of Velcro, we have some tissue paper inside the clutch and an empty space. So if we have something small enough, we can slip it right inside. And there you go. That's the end of her clutch. And other than a few loose threads, the quality is good. So I'm just gonna slip her coat back on because it's super fuzzy and I love it. We'll give her the purse, pop her earrings in, and that's it for Naomi. All I need to do now is build her stand because of course she came with one, and it looks the exact same as you'd expect. We've got a base, a back support, and a waist hugger with a matching comb, and the color is a dark blue for her. All right, so let's just push her to the side for a second, take off my rings because for some reason my hands are super dry right now and they're bothering me. And we can move on to Veronica. Why do her legs feel so loose? That's weird. Anyways, she has pretty much the exact same color scheme as her sister. For her hair, we still have long loose curls in shades of black, blue, dark purple, magenta, and turquoise, except hers is pulled into two big pigtails at the back. And once again, are suffering from some box hair and a lot of product, so I am looking forward to washing this out. She's also got a couple knots, which are visible, but not as much as this honker here in the blue area. Like, what is going on with these two? I've never had so many hair issues with a rainbow high doll. I guess it's just because they're shadow high. Oh, solid burn. That was terrible. Anyways, she's got some large curled over bangs, which are mostly blue and black, but there's still hints of purple there. And her overall hairstyle is completed with a headband that has color shifting paint of blue, purple, and pink, as well as big silver studs and some black ribbon bows with large gems in the centers for each of her pigtails. As I mentioned earlier, she does have the same pale skin complexion as her sister, but to me it just seems more pink. Naomi seems to be a bit more blue in undertone. I'm probably imagining things, so we're just gonna go with it. And you're gonna be like, yeah, Jen, I get it. It's all good, girl. We understand. And we'll move on to her face, which is beautiful. She's got dark brows there and a pretty dramatic smoky eye, which is gray, black, and pink with some purple along the bottom and blue in the corners. And she's also got the same rainbow palette going for her eyeshadow that Naomi did, except instead of it being pastel, it's more of a vibrant hue. She's also got loads of mascara, winged liner, and of course, faux lashes. Oh my gosh, I just butchered her bangs. And if I tip her downwards, you can see that she also has freckles which go right across her nose and cheeks, which are also lightly blushed. And when it comes to her lip gloss, it is a little hard to see behind her bubble, but it's a pale pink and purple color. But don't worry, because if we very carefully pull on her bubble, we can in fact take it out so that you can see it better. It's just that she's left with a hole there. So it's gonna be up to you if you have this doll as to whether you leave the bubble out, exposing a hole, or if you want to put it back in. But it is really pretty looking in a transparent pale pink, so it does catch the light. Now, personally, because this is a display doll for me, an adult collector, and I don't have to worry about magnets, one day my hope is to fill in this hole with a piece of strong magnet and then seal it in there, matching the paint color the best that I can with a gloss, cut off the little end here that would stick inside her mouth, and attach a piece of magnet here as well. That way, I'll just be able to boop it on and pop it off as needed. I think that would be good. Next up, we have her earrings, which once again have a color shifting metallic paint to them. So depending on which way the light catches, we can see greens, blues, purples, and pinks. Hers seem to be a bit more reserved than Naomi's did, with large bows on top, followed by an S and teardrop pearl on the right, and an H with a teardrop pearl on the left. All right, before I move on, I need you guys to see them side by side. Do you see what I'm saying? There is a difference. I see a difference. More so than just Naomi's hair being left down, okay? There is a difference. So I'm just gonna pop her bubble back in, and we can move on to her outfit, which is 3 pieces just like her sister's. And once again, she does have a handbag, which is currently attached with a clear rubber band. So hers is a black pleather covered in super shiny silver studs along the bottom, with a large silver hoop for the handle. And to open it, we just lift the flap, which is attached by Velcro, pull out the piece of tissue paper that they've got folded in there, and we can see a large space, perfect for tiny items if we have them. But since I don't, I'm just gonna put that tissue paper back in so it can hold the shape. And you know what? To make life easier on myself, I'm just gonna pop off her hands now, because otherwise we won't be able to move on to her jacket. But before I do that, I'll just take this opportunity to show you her super long nails, which once again, like her sisters, are 2 different shades, this time black and bright pink. But hold on a second. But surprisingly, they are different hands, which I find interesting because I just assumed they'd use the exact same mold and paint them differently, but they didn't, because the rings are on different fingers. So on Naomi's right hand, she's got a pinky ring, a middle finger ring, and a thumb ring, which is the same as Veronica's, except they're different shaped rings. And on the left hand, Veronica has a thumb ring, an index finger ring, and a pinky ring, whereas Naomi only has a middle finger ring and a ring finger ring. And once again, they are in fact different. Chances are that was a little too blurry to see, but I found that cool, okay? And now you do too, you're welcome. Anyways, now that her hands are out of the way, I just want to show you that Veronica looks like some kind of bird, since her sleeves have dark purplish black feathers on them. But more importantly, we could take a look at her outfit, starting with her cropped jacket, which is a dark purple, black and blue plaid with some metallic threads in there of magenta, blue, and gold. It's very pretty and it looks really nice in the front. How about the back? Oh, that looks good too. And it matches her skirt, by the way. Like I said, there are lots of feathers at the sleeve, and around her neck we have a long black ribbon, which is tied in a bow to keep the jacket closed. So I'm just gonna take this off. That way I can see the insides and tell you if it looks good. And yeah, it does. It's really nice, actually. Nice! Under her jacket, she is wearing a black pleather crop top. It is meant to look as though it's strapless, but there are in fact some clear bands here holding it up so that you don't see her tatas. The bust section has a ruching in the center with a silver S button, and right below that we've got a black band with a silver H, and this opens at the back with a piece of Velcro, and inside everything looks good. Which brings us to her skirt, and it's the exact same pattern as her jacket. So it's a purple, black, and blue plaid with metallic threading of gold, blue, and magenta, except instead of feathers, we've got 4 silver buttons going down the center, and it's not going to show up for you guys, but there are those little Versace-esque heads, as well as 2 pockets at the front, lined in reflective black sequins, and they technically do have a space here, but I wouldn't try sticking anything in. As for quality, it looks good in the back. In the front here, we do have 1 long piece of thread, which can be snipped if I didn't just misplace my scissors scissors. And inside, everything looks good. And now that her skirt is off, I can in fact confirm the super loose nature of her legs. Like, this is weird. Also, we've got some staining along her upper thigh of purple and blue from her skirt. So that is something to be aware of. But other than that, she looks good. They have the same articulation you'd expect of rainbow/shadow high dolls. So I'm not testing that. Let's just slip that back on. Boop. And we can move on to her final pieces, which includes black pleather thigh-high socks. There's a really good fit on those. And some shifty metallic painted blue and purple heels, which are black at the bottom and studded along the back, and little silver buckles on the sides. I don't want to take this off right now, but I do want to check to see if there's any discoloration. And oh, her hair is all kinds of crazy right now. Oh my gosh, future knots are going to be my fault. Anyways, and surprisingly, there's no staining from these. So that's good, meaning it was just the liner of her jacket and the purple fabric of the plaid that caused me a little bit of trouble. So I'm just gonna put her coat back on, tie that bow the best I can, give her back her hands, because, you know, that's important. I mean, how else is she gonna hold her bag? And there we go. That is it for Veronica. All that's left to do now is pop her on her stand. You can see it's the exact same as Naomi's, just a little bit darker, more of a purpley tint there. And here's her matching comb. And we'll put these ladies together so you can see me drop Veronica's purse. No, we'll put them together so you can see how great they look, which is surprisingly a lot less evil in person than they appear on the show. Love that. And now I'm going to address the trunk situation, okay? This should be fun, right? You're absolutely right. I'm not quite sure why I'm trying to cut hot glue, but I am. And that's a thing that's apparently happening. So hold on. I'm going to remove the trunks from the packaging. And I'm not quite thrilled about these because they suck. Let's just cut to the chase. They're not great. We have some little cardboard trunks. These are cute, but kind of useless. I mean, not to me because I keep garbage a lot, especially if it's pretty garbage because I can reuse it. Hold on. I feel so weird without my rings. Put on some lotion, by the way. I'm just gonna put these back because in addition to these being horrible, my hands feel weird and look horrible without the rings. Anyways, oh, dropping it. I mean, I should just be happy about them, but realistically, I feel like these were quite expensive for no reason, you know? Especially when compared to the last set of twins we got, aka Laurel and Holly Devious, got reusable, nice plastic trunks that look quite beautiful. I'm still happy, I guess, that we have anything, but realistically, is this a win? The answer is no. This is not a win. They both look the same with a metallic paint shift. This one here is red, orange, and yellow, while this one is green, blue, and purple, both covered in an SH quilted pattern with little silver buckles and hinges and whatnot with a big SH in the center. Yes, I love cardboard and these look fabulous, but they also are crap at the same time because, like, why? I really wish that it didn't have writing on it. That kind of takes away from the whole point of decorating it and making it look pretty to begin with. I don't understand why they chose to put the warning label there. It's kind of pointless and it ruins the entire thing for me, especially since the price is comparative. In fact, even more than it was for those dolls. I mean, to be fair, the other ones did come with more, meaning we'd have to store it, but how do you justify this one if that's the case, right? No extra outfit and cardboard trunks? I mean, something's not right here. But other than these trunks and a whole lot of knots, I am really happy with these dolls. I can't believe it took me so long to open them. Honestly, I've had them for a while, and yeah, now I can finally put them on my shelf. Okay guys, that's it for me and our Shadow High Storm twins, Veronica and Naomi. That sounded weird because it's always Naomi and Veronica, but whatever. I said it, so we're going with it. Does that freak anyone else out? Probably not. I'm a weirdo. It's okay. If you know somebody who would enjoy today's video, then please make sure to share it with them. Maybe they like Shadow High. Maybe they like dog collecting. Maybe they like Jen. Who are you to judge? Just do your job, okay, and share. Thank you. And of course, that was kind of rude. And of course, if you enjoyed it yourself, then please make sure you remember to comment, like, and subscribe. You can let me know down below what you liked or didn't like about today's video, and which of the Shadow High Storm Twins is your favorite. Actually, better yet, do you prefer Shadow High Twins or Rainbow High Twins? I think the answer is easy. I definitely prefer the Storm Twins. But the Devious Twins accessories, or like amount of accessories, for price? Devious, unfortunately. As in MGA is being devious this time around. That didn't work, but okay. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.